Correction.
Maybe you'll get a second one.
He's downloaded the mods already.
Yeah.
I just saw he just did an internet test speed. You want to know what his fucking download rate is?
What?
289.2 megabits per second.
That's nice.
Yeah, I got that. Yeah, that's
'Cause-
pretty
Because
decent.
he lives next to a tower apparently.
Good for him.
I just get cable.
Okay, never mind. I actually have.
I have gigabit personally, but I'm
He's-
glad.
I think he's going through everything with the TeamSpeak.
Oh, wait, hold on.
I think he's going through everything with the TeamSpeak right
That's
now.
good.
Currently.
Yeah, well, he'll probably join us in time, and I'm happy for that.
What do you get for storage?
Oh, that
the thing.
no.
What do you get for storage?
Yeah, we're gonna need to make 2 trips in the helicopter
Hey,
to
Rube.
drop everyone off.
Nice. I mean, is that a bad
What?
thing?
I was asking, what do you get for storage?
Who dropped?
What do you mean?
Like, what
Tracks
is an
available.
NVMe?
I did. Don't touch it.
As in my internet, or are you talking about my physical computer?
Oh, God, the
Physical.
Oh, man.
I've got 2 4-terabyte solid-state drives and a 500 gigabyte solid-state drive.
Where
Oh,
you
nice.
get the fucking
I've
got-
mods, the 40 mic.
One of them's for footage, one of them's for Steam files and Arma mods, and the 500 is the boot drive.
Yeah, with the gun
I don't see
pods.
this thing popping
Yeah.
up.
I think next time the fucking Best Buy flash sale happens, I'm gonna get another
Yeah,
terabyte
you're
NVMe.
fucking
Yeah.
pearl.
Well,
Right.
watch online, because they've been having a lot of deals recently for solid-state drives, for like a terabyte or even 2 terabytes that have been relatively cheap.
Fucking
Yeah, I
6
might
rocket pods.
try and have a 2 terabyte SATA. Just for extra shit, you know?
I'm gonna admit I'm not looking anymore, but I know Newegg does daily deals, and you can always check PC Part Picker and just look at the sections where it says you save money on the rebates or whatnot.
Oh, awesome.
Because that's what I was doing when I was building Patchwork's computer and also my own over the past, I want to say, month now. So
So you did actually get a second computer for streaming.
yes, that's gonna become my current one right now, and then the one I'm gonna build over the weekend is gonna become my main.
Yeah, look
okay.
jealous with all the parts you got. Like, damn, that's good.
I got it for less than $3.5 grand. Because Newegg was running a deal on the i9, the EVGA 3080 Ti I got at MSRP. Tax bumped it back up, but that's because again Newegg was running the deal, and then yeah, everything else I was able to nab, like the RAM sticks I got like 10% off. The SSD I got 5% off. The only thing I didn't get a deal on was the PSU, the fans, and the liquid cooler. Everything else I was able to take at like, you know, anywhere from 5 to 10% off, which was great.
And what CPU did you get? Because I wasn't really able to see. Like, what
I didn't know whether or not to go Ryzen or Intel, so I flipped a coin, went with an Intel i9 129K.
Ooh, nice.
12th gen?
Yeah.
Fucking hell, nice. A 12900K?
Yeah. Mainly because
Change the payout bill.
I've noticed that when I put footage through Windows Movie Maker, because that's what I do for bulk, it's very CPU intensive, not necessarily GPU intensive, so I'm hoping that'll help cut the times down even more. So it'll be easier for when I release the 4th channel for me to process footage more quickly overall. Because that's my one bottleneck right now.
Wearing?
Here I was thinking of getting a i7 12700K.
I mean, if I didn't need those parts for the sake of just processing footage quickly, and also I plan on getting a new face rig model, which I guess people are telling me now it's just VTubing, so with that, I wouldn't get parts that heavy because I don't need them, but only because I'm going into those things or I'm trying to get through my bottlenecks is why I'm getting that. I also have DDR5, which, again, doesn't really do anything for gameplay, but it's for, you know, processing footage, and I've also heard that it's better for processing virtual models.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
I'm getting a fucking VR model here soon, which I'm gonna port into VC Face.
Nice.
I
Yeah,
don't.
I'm just waiting for the
61.
bones to be
Yep.
uploaded for it.
I don't mean to interrupt. Liru.
Yeah.
Are you already streaming?
So if you're not
Yes.
a hunter,
Damn.
stay on your own net, which should be 6.
Patch is having issues.
So,
The
Hunter's
plugin's not
full,
working for TeamSpeak or
Also, I hear
TFR.
Patch has got a,
Just have them reinstall it. Haha.
He's in
it's
Discord
got a
VC
fucking
and he's
3060
trying everything.
in it.
Brocker had to give him a Dropbox thing and it's still not
lucky
working.
him.
Yeah.
That's weird.
I mean, I'm sure it's a huge upgrade from that
I'll
poor
just tell him to
laptop.
reinstall it again.
Yeah, I would just reinstall the plugin. Make sure he's running the TFAR beta plugin, not the regular TFAR plugin.
hopefully
Got
he
it.
makes it in.
And then he does need to have TeamSpeak off, not activated when he installs it, because otherwise it could corrupt it.
He finished the
Okay,
Arma
that dude
download.
dead.
I think he's just getting T-Far set up now.
Yep.
and then
Oh,
he'll
hey,
be
I'm
in.
the only one with the MXO.
By the way, I'm curious as to what
Hey.
Patches got because I guess I didn't see
that
what he got.
I forget the CPU. I got him a mid-range one, but I got him a 3060 Ti.
Weird thing.
So
That's actually what I got, but I actually had to go to fucking Best Buy at 5 in the morning.
yeah, right. To get it at MSRP when they were running one of those deals, right? So the thing was, Corsair was charging like 1,800 for the bill, but they were running like a $300 off deal, so a lot of those parts became really close to MSRP. So it was only like $100 more, and I would assume that would be for cost of labor. So it went really well. And again, I didn't want to send him a part list because his luck, he's going to get a lemon. I'd rather have it pre-built because he has terrible fucking luck.
Yeah.
Terrible luck.
It also saves me having to drive over and assemble it for him.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem.
I was wondering, like, because I didn't know that you were getting pre-built and then also building a computer for yourself.
Yeah, it was a last minute change because we went the original budget was 750. And then I got a few other people on board and we got it up to about 1,300. And then I saw that computer was on sale for only one day and I'm like, fuck it, I'm putting it down. And then whatever I get on top of that extra, just contributes to that budget. Because I think even out of all that, I still went about 700 out of pocket for both getting the computer and then shipping him the additional parts. So, but that's going to be a new keyboard from Logitech, one of their wireless mouses, and then a wireless charging pad that acts as a mouse pad for that specific mouse.
Ooh.
And then the rest of I had to get my old Logitech box from my previous house, and then I've got a bunch of spare keyboards and mouses in there, so I'm thinking over the weekend when I do DayZ Pay for Pain, and next week's Arma 3 Pay for Pain, I'm probably going to give some of that away. And, yeah. And now we have a freaking Arma 3 thing coming on Tuesday, which is exciting, because I know what it is.
Like a big community thing?
No.
Arma, Bohemia's announcing
Beowulf.
something.
Oh, cool.
Okay, where's
Okay.
RJ at?
I wonder if it's news about Reforger.
Yeah, I mean, I got in trouble when I put that meme in Splendid Squad, and Drewski had a panic attack and excitement for it. I pissed off a Bohemia exec somewhere there, but I swear I'm gonna take that clip, I'm gonna put it in some footage, and I'll probably talk about Reforger because there's a few leaks out there, and I think I know what we're gonna get, but we'll see. I don't want to piss anyone off,
I've seen a short bit of stuff on YouTube about
really
what the hell
180 guy
is
in a
planning for Arma 4, or
Yeah.
even just the new engine.
Well, it's, as I've always said, it's a test bed or a tech demo. Those are the two terms I've seen being thrown around. But it's basically, it's a smart idea because Bohemia gets to see what we want in it. They're putting something out there. And then, they'll incorporate our feedback. But I have a feeling it's going to play just like DayZ. Because at DayZ, it runs on an older version of Infusion. Now, of course, this is all my speculation. They haven't come out and publicly said this is Reforger. However, there were some leaked images, and then like a week ago or less than a week ago, they put out an Infusion engine picture of Everon. And they said it was Everon. And then, 2 days or 3 days later, they're now saying they have a big announcement. So I'm willing to bet at least a few grand to say it's Reforger, but we'll see. I could be completely wrong. It might be a new CDLC for all I know. So
I'm surprised they only gave us the 30 rounder because there is the 100
yeah,
round mag.
I mean, it's still news.
You're not.
I mean, news is news. News is good.
Night Storm, thanks for the 15-month resub, and I pooped today 23 times thanks to the 3-month resub. I hope you keep enjoying the operations. I hope you get a nice kickout scenario.
Take the M24.
And fives, it doesn't matter. I'm not NDA'd. Again, I think I got in trouble after,
Look,
Splendid Squad.
Why would you even
So,
get the millimeter?
shrug.
Because the M240 is just better.
All right. Well, so I stalled a little bit because I wanted Patchwork to get in, so I'll hold that announcement till hopefully he gets in here. Otherwise, I'll go over it anyway. A few things to go over. Number one, how this campaign's going to work, how things are going to work, yada-da. So I linked a document both on Discord and in here a little earlier in the TFAR channel that has a few spreadsheets. One is a general spreadsheet that has your total amount of money. Two of them pertain to the two factions that are currently fighting, and one of them is a sell list. Amazing.
God.
It's a sell rule list of certain things which I guess technically does take an effect in this campaign, but out of all the stuff there, that's the only thing that takes effect. So if you want to go look into that, feel free, but we're on an island base, so unless you use a helicopter or find a boat, which you're not in this at least in this Barrington missions, it doesn't apply yet. Now, people have also already said, well, why do we get all this sell list stuff if we already have this decked out arsenal? That arsenal is getting wiped at the end of this campaign with the exception of medical and utility items. So I'm forcing you to do it because otherwise there's no point in doing this type of campaign when you already have javelins, freaking Apache Hueys, fucking Blackhawk whatevers. And, you know, the only thing that can kill you is Waffles deciding, I'm gonna AGM everyone, like last week. So, yes, I will hold that over your head till the end of time, until something worse happens. And I don't even remember what the worst one was, to be honest. But, so keep that in mind. Final thing I will say, whichever faction you help take over becomes the faction you can buy shit from. So if you kill all the government, you're not going to be able to buy shit from the government. If you kill all the rebels, you're not going to be able to buy shit from the rebels. Now remember, the rebels do technically pay more, but the government have better stuff you can buy. So that's the thing I balanced out specifically because I heard a lot of you saying, well, the rebels pay more money, so we're just going to go with the rebels. There will also be a few neutral items I'm going to also add to the document, including like basic helmets, some simple clothing, some like general basic bitch stuff. But the more specialized stuff, you're going to have to get from siding with the faction. And this also opens up the ballpark for me to make custom factions in future operations on small maps that you can then work with.
So,
but,
clarification later.
Yeah. Go, Lexi.
You said end of this campaign. Does that mean as soon as we pick
end of this map
faction, or
that means so when
this
entire map is done, because I'm giving you at least 4 or 5 missions for you to collect money, because if you noticed, helicopters are expensive as fuck.
Okay, that makes sense.
If you're wondering also where the prices come from for the guns, it's per 100. For gun attachments, it's for 100 because I feel like 100 guns should be enough for a quote-unquote arsenal. For ammo, it's 1,000. However, I'm not doing the thing where I also charge for the magazines. I'm only charging for the ammo type because then I'd have to somehow make sure I combine like your SVD ammo with your PKM ammo because they're both the same caliber. So instead, that's why it's super cheap compared to everything. Disposable launchers, I think I put to 500. Grenades, throwables are 1,000. Clothing is 500. And vehicles are single because, well, single vehicle, limited use, blah, blah, blah. So that's where the arsenal comes in and whatnot as well. If you want to fight with me on prices, my prices are final because you're buying them from me anyway. So I could say anything's worth anything, but I am, whatchamacallit, I am trying to base it off of realistic data, even comparing original unit costs of C-47 Skytrains and comparing it to $2022. All right? I had to call old favors. I had to call old fucking favors from people I have not talked to in years so I could then call up a freaking military auction house and say, hey, can you give me the price of what this BMP2 model is? Because I can't find it anywhere on the fucking internet. Spoiler, don't call any old girlfriends at 2 a.m. It's really awkward. You get bitched at for 10 minutes, but they will eventually give you what you want if you left on a good note. Fun fact. Anyway.
See the moles on Liru's face.
Hey, Patches.
Patch, you lose.
Hey, Patches.
Ouch.
Congrats, you hit his gun and you missed. Anyway, next announcement. Patchwork is here. His laptop broke a few weeks ago. Quite a few of us chipped into me, and we got him a really good computer. So welcome.
Whip him out. Whip him out, boys.
Hold tab and you won't crash. It's the greatest thing ever.
I know. I can see every detail on Liru's face. Liru, I never knew you had a goatee.
I didn't know either. Do I have a goatee on this character? Apparently I do.
Looked at the arsenal yet.
So, I'd like to give a shout out to Willow Tree and Echo, because they also chipped in from my stream, but I'm going to be honest, I don't remember everyone that chipped in. Freaking Covert, Reno, I know there's more of you. Luxy _ Ghost.
Waffles.
Waffles did, I think. Tumbleweed chipped in too. And
So some people are finding out that the password's changed, and I've been getting to tell them Waffles' new password, which I won't repeat on the stream, but Waffles, they're upset with you.
what?
Oh, no.
Oh, amazing.
Because,
But-
so can I say something to everybody who
go ahead.
donated briefly?
Go ahead.
Thank you a lot. I don't know some of you, but I appreciate every single one of you, and I'm going to give you all kisses on the lips, and I Patty was criticizing me for it earlier, but I'm not good at expressing emotions. But trust me, I am very thankful, and I thank all of you very, very much. Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh yeah, I had to lie to him and say someone from the IRS was auditing him because he was related to me to get him to stay at home so he could accept the package because he had to sign for it. That was fun.
You can finish everything else up, but I do have a story about that when you're done.
Okay. Otherwise, I mean, you missed everything on the first announcement, but I've already told you how the document works. Otherwise, yeah, go out and conquer. You can go do Op Force contracts or Blue Force contracts, or you can try to do all of them, or some of both, and we'll see what happens.
Wait,
Just
that's an option?
that is an option, but you're gonna be really surprised what happens in future ops if you keep doing shit like that.
Who wants to
I
make
thought you said we
outer
couldn't do
heaven?
that previously.
Yes, I said you shouldn't. I never said you couldn't, but at the same time, if you're gonna piss off both of your potential employees, you know what? You do your best.
Don't make any decisions yet. I have
Look,
not
Oil
out.
rig base in the
You
Indian
can
Ocean.
technically drive your car on the
patches.
sidewalk and hit
Yeah,
pedestrians.
hello.
Now, should you?
Can you see the top of that mountain?
I can. Holy shit! You can see. Why is there a thing in the top left of the corner? Okay, so.
You can see the Arma Cold War assault geometry.
See everyone staying
So-
right up, right?
Yeah, in the top left. What's going on
Yeah,
with that?
that's
So his really crappy laptop, he would only have like a 500 render distance.
Oh yeah,
You can see who's talking at what
Oh
point.
god damn
I
it!
just
You
need a little
installed
bit.
Overwolf.
I have it.
Oh god, not the furry app. Actually, then again, half of you are furries, so.
Patches is happening.
All right, if you have any questions, feel free to come to me. Otherwise, Op is live. Pilot people, you should be able to repair your shit now if you park it near this thing. Medics, you should be able to pack now regardless of location. I shouldn't have to attach an invisible building next to you.
Hey, squad lead people.
Packs still don't work because they're based off of location or vehicle. I haven't been told to change that. It's only stitching that works.
Okay, cool. Because everyone really don't give two shits about pack.
Yep. If you want pack change, you gotta tell one of the pirate people to make me change it, because I only accept that from them. Because I get yelled at otherwise.
You're good. Do you just want my kit?
Use the funny guess.
It has a little bit of challenge.
Alright, so, if you guys want to let me know which missions you're doing, so I know which factions to, set hostile to you, so we can, play the game.
Well, I'll tell you in a second.
Thank you.
Alright,
Midnight Glue, shenanigans. Or no, shenanigans.
Oh, Liru kept the... Fuck it, we're make the decisions and I'll grab it.
By the way,
How to remove the wax?
medical, like sort of
Oh.
something you put at
Yeah.
Real.
It is 75. So basically, like, if you need to...
Hey, real quick.
Oh, alright. You know how...
Well, there's not enough space in the helicopter
Alright,
for everyone,
cool.
so we're gonna have to make 2 trips.
Yeah, so just 75 from Magnet, so like just in case.
Oh, right, wait, they're green 4. Let me,
Yeah, do the set additional channel, and you switch off of it, like, you switch to your main one once you do have it set up.
Do you have another pad? Any chance on your keyboard?
I do.
you ping? What do you need?
Hey, can we get group photo if that's alright? Because this is actually
Yeah,
touching
yeah,
me.
get a group photo. I'll look at it.
An actual tier.
Yep,
Like,
I'm just making flightless Blackhawks. Don't mind me.
why does that look like my VTuber model? Like the way it's acting?
So essentially, you pull up your...
That's sad.
Right, yeah, let's get group photo.
All right, I've been told to get a group photo, so if you want to be in the group photo, go over there. I'm just gonna basically record it, and we'll snap it later.
You click next channel, should be the plus sign on the far right.
We'll figure that out after the video.
What the fuck? Orient yourselves to look
All right.
at the cameraman. Don't worry about it.
Just if you need something to put your attention to look at me, stare at the flightless Blackhawk that still flies. Welcome to Arma 3.
Hooray!
All right. 3, 2, 1, say horse penis.
Horse penis.
Excellent. All right, I'm sure we can get this off the recording later. One of you just died, probably because that thing is beautiful. All right, get to work. Well, he's gotten everything set up. He has a really good internet speed of like 250 gigs, which is nice. Or, excuse me, megabits. Gig. Oh, God, 250 gigs. He's got terabyte internet. Don't worry about it. Here, I'm gonna go evasive with this for the hell of it. Oh, that's dangerous. Yep, this is something dumb. I just like toying around with the engine when I can. Woo. Love how I have radar too. Ah, it's beautiful.
Make that decision count, because we're just going to stick with that side.
Maybe a crumb with double crossing, because there is that very isolated government garrison there.
Yeah, right.
Hey,
RJ,
the rebels pay more. Is that not a
RJ has the floor wherever the hell.
Yeah, but the government have better shit to sell you. And again, you can do like one contract against your faction here and there. Just, you know, make sure it is isolated. Because, you know, if you pick the one mission where it's like destroy enemy capital. Yeah. I'm sure you guys will have common sense to fit. Wait, this is POG. Yeah, choose carefully. I say that half as a joke, but also last week their pilot did AGM like 3/4 of them, which means he took these and he started killing his own team with them. So, you know, I am a little worried. Here's Falcon, some of you asked. Well, I mean, she's an old friend. She's not my ex, and I should have specified. Quote, the difference is between quote 1 and quote 2. Quote 1's my ex. Quote 2 is just an old friend of mine. Because we weren't old enough to do anything anyway. But it's okay. She'll kill me later about it. Well, no, just imagine, like, literally calling people at 2 a.m. to say, hey, can I get a price check on what an MI-35 is? Because I can't find a damn price tag. Like, not just the price of it, but, like, the maintenance, like, fuel cost. Well, I didn't include fuel costs, because fuel costs for some of them was just way too damn difficult. You know, like, fuel cost, mainly armament, flight times, you know, repairs, like, all that shit. Oh. Oh, I think they have comms disabled if I'm not locally there, so.
Hey, T-72s instead of T-55s, and good helicopters instead of fucking whatever, instead of MI-8s.
I'd rather be and I have a point to back up with Covert.
Okay.
Look at the actual guns that we get with the government. BZs. What will we get with the rebels? Fucking AKs.
So if you want to look at what they're talking about, use the mission command and look at the link.
See, the issue that I personally see with that is that while the government does give us better stuff, the amount of time that we're going to have to spend saving up for those things and not buying anything else in the meantime, I believe, in my personal opinion, is going to far outweigh, you know, the cost of having slightly less and less quality stuff, but we get more of it.
Look, it's very simple.
You realize the things you unlock from the government carries over for the rest of the time, right? Like
yes, I'm aware. I'm just saying.
But also
it's going
the
to
guns,
take much longer to get to.
The guns for the rebels are slightly less, but like it's not by much of an amount that it would actually matter, especially the quality would outweigh it.
I know.
300. They get 450,000 if they hit that, and then all those.
Yes, if we go with the government.
So like $500,000.
Toys, but I think what RJ is trying to say is
and then $500,000
paid less, and we're not going to
could get them
nice toys as fast. Because
quite a bit. The only thing that's super expensive is the mini-me's.
And you really want it, and it's really expensive. But if we're being, I think what RJ is trying to say, and correct me, is do the higher money contracts, because regardless of what you have access to, if you don't have the money to buy it, you're not going to get it. Is that what you're trying to say?
Correct. And in addition, hang on, in addition to this, I'm sure that this isn't the only government in the world that has access to high quality materials. So why don't we say screw this tiny little island government and go, I don't know, work for the Americans, who
That
when we
seems like
have
a great
money,
idea when they have jets and we do not.
Look,
Why would the Americans commission PMCs? They don't. Russians do, though.
You know, someone at that level is my point, though. Someone to the level of, you know, an actual military with good stuff like this government. Except at that time, we'll have actually saved up enough money to afford all the nice shiny things that we want.
Yeah, this is just the campaign where money.
Yeah, the counterpoint, though, is if they were to do all of the contracts for the government, and then occasionally
the rebels sell us AA, so
a rebel one, they could get anywhere from 300 to 500,000 a playthrough, and this is going to go through that, so they'd get about 2.5 million. And then for 2.5 million, they should be able to get quite a bit, actually.
Also means, yes, we get more money. Who the fuck is on radio? But
send in.
We get more money, but they have way better
Hey,
equipment
Liru.
than the rebels.
Just stalking
so
my
we'll be
ex.
losing more
How's it
assets
going?
It's going good, Tumbleweed. Thanks for the
process,
9-month
so
resub. Hope you keep enjoying the operations. I do hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario.
I fucking wouldn't. Which is why I'm saying we fucking fight for the government and not against it.
I do have.
Alright, I'll be right back 1 second.
As well.
Yeah, Piers, go ahead.
Fighting for the government.
I'll give you a counterpoint in a second, Nasty.
Marked on the map for the ones that we currently have today as like red points, so there's more chances to gain more, even though the like.
Good point.
And
Yeah,
adding
but
to
I
that,
still think
even some of the red even some places where there aren't red
So-
markers, there are blue missions. So there's
I
a
have-
lot more spots.
Hang on, boys. I have an idea. So Liru said that there's an opportunity where we can do isolated incidents of debauchery. So why don't we clear out the government garrison and then go help the government? I know that sounds kind of fucked. We're not maximizing our money, but we're still leaving our options open. Because if we do all of the rebel missions, we'll have more money than if we do all the government missions. But Liru said we can do an isolated raid and then switch to another faction. So why don't we just do that? If there's objections to this, that's fine. But why don't we just do isolated missions that the government can't get mad at? Isolated rebel missions. And then we take that money and buy shit from the government for the government's enemies. We're playing both sides. We raid the garrison, then we attack the rebel front line, and then we see what our options are.
Look up what a 412 is. Just type 412 helicopter. It's a Bell 412, I believe. Hot shot. US does use PMCs, but my point is, they were saying it in the context of they want to wait till they've worked for like an American-based government to get American-based gear, and that was me kind of counterpointing to say, I'm not going to give it to them that easily. I'm going to be making custom factions and going through a lot of weird guns first before I give them their generic M4s, because once I give them like M4s or M16A3s, they're not going to buy anything else. And I want this to be a little more creative than that.
Especially with the garrison right there.
Yeah, Reno, think about it. Their artillery is on the
But there are some more generic stuff I'm going to offer to some, like basic helmets and some easier chest plates. Lower grade stuff.
Because it's right there on the front.
Yeah,
See, if we were to take out the artillery, the attack plan that I had was clear out the government garrison first and then go assault the artillery.
It's gonna happen more or less.
Now, I will say the method here is if they do all the rebel contracts, they'll have enough money to get pretty much whatever they want from the rebels, but they'll be a little under-geared. But if they work for the government, they'll have enough money to buy maybe, you know, 3/4 of what they want or what they need. But then as they complete more missions in the next campaign, they can then immediately use that money compared to just kind of holding it here.
Doesn't have an air base.
Okay, and
So they won't be fielding air, is more what I mean.
Hey, Liru.
Yeah.
We're attacking both.
Okay.
Okay.
I hope that none of them are committing war crimes.
All right,
The last thing I want is
comrades.
us being isolated.
It is plan time. It is plan time.
Is it okay if I take
I'm gonna wait for them to land before I make stuff hostile.
something out to you that You cannot field everybody at the exact same time. You're gonna have to leave someone behind, and I like to volunteer sabers so we can get into some shit.
This is acceptable to me.
Cool. I'm gonna go fix my shit.
Okay, amigos.
Not
okay, never mind. I'm gonna be stuck. For this this northeastern point, but it looks like there's a bit of a hill here at Hill 239 that we can potentially use to get Overwatch on the government garrison and attack them from elevation. So I would recommend Galaxy.
Oh shit, this is POG. Almost forgot because their server's crazy. I have to set this down to like 1%. Even then, they're super overpowered in terms of accuracy. Almost forgot about that.
Potentially use Hill 239 to, you know, rain destruction upon them from the hill.
Yeah, that was exactly my thought, so yeah.
Yeah. Okay, where is Lexi? Lexi, did you hear all that?
Yeah, so what, basically,
you see LZ separatists?
roughly at the LZI mark, and then kind of...
Oh, they can do false flag raids. For example, if they destroy this position and then they destroy all this, the government's not going to care. They'll think it's concerning, but they're not going to be able to put 2 and 2 together. If POG goes in and kills everything, then neither group is going to offer them contracts. And then neither group's going to offer to sell them anything. So eventually they do have to choose a side, but if they occasionally hit an isolated Blue 4 contract somewhere, then that's fine. But I'll start also offering them Green 4 contracts as well, which are just third-party areas. Once one faction stops giving them stuff, you know, to keep the campaign going. Jared, thanks for the 34-month resub. I hope you keep enjoying the operations. Hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario.
Should be good, yeah. We just need to be careful about like controls and whatnot.
And then we can probably go around at the level where the trees are.
Yeah, plus Dragonborn here has got a javelin, so I'd say ground command can go to the top of the hill, and then
Blue or red team, they told me they're going for all of it, so we'll see what happens, because I will admit, if they wipe everything... Then we're just going to see Green 4 contracts done in certain areas, but both factions are going to hate them. And then I'm going to have to make a third tab that says generic black market and just give them like the shittiest stuff possible.
Hey, if you're part of ground command, our short range is 6-0, by the way. You can check that map for all the maps that you need to know.
I might not make it a TMTM though, because I feel like they're going to take forever here.
Are you not of the part of the ground command squad?
I'm assistant, so I should have an LR, right?
But I can make a third faction, and we can surgically hit certain areas.
It is on the map, comrade. We are SR16.
Okay, thank you.
I did say hi.
I just wanted to make sure I'm on the right radio. Say it's 61.
God damn it, TV.
Why are you falling over?
Don't worry.
Or no, your turn.
It's not okay.
I just...
Alright, let's see what they do. What's the long-term goal for this campaign? I don't know, until they get bored after like 4 or 5 runs. Oh yeah, no, and I will like bump up prices too for Green 4, because they're not supposed to do it that way. Like if they get greedy, they're gonna pay for that greed in the long run, but we'll see.
Under the ground, we're gonna
I'm a DM here.
Kilo for now, since we're probably gonna be the ones walking around the far side of the hill.
So we'll see what they do.
Yeah, ground command's trying to get in with the helicopters. Does not want to listen.
Waffles, you're fixed. In the event you can't get in, have someone ace interact with you and pardon you. I already fixed you, so you should be fine now.
Ground hunter all mounted.
There are 10 total seats.
No, Batman. So based off of limitations like that, I can't take away or add contracts halfway through because, you know, that allows me to pre-prep areas. So we'll see what happens. Excuse me. What they could also do is they could deploy one squad to do one thing and one squad to do another, which I think would be quite interesting. Do they have that one script? Yes, they do. Okay.
So, bunch of people of AT, which I'm fine with, but Rocker brought up the point of, does anybody want to be an auto rifleman?
Wait, did someone say Maskaz?
Yes, Daddy, yes.
Harder, Daddy, please.
Jesus, Broadshore. All right.
I'm scared.
Do we not have a machine gun?
I can be the machine gunner, fuck it. What?
Be the master in my oh, whoa. All right.
I don't think so.
I don't do stuff like that anymore, Panda. I never have the time.
Yes,
okay.
That's a nice blast from the past.
If that was my sexy voice, then Jesus Christ, what's wrong with you?
Understand.
Well, I've hinted at it, Goldfish, and I think they caught on, but if they didn't, then oh well, you know?
Is that a request?
I got 3 heat rounds and 2
You are not my mother, but sure, go ahead.
Sorry,
I can be a mother.
I will make you a mother.
Oh, no.
Bolt, I'm sorry.
Still have all.
I don't need to listen to this.
I forgot that Bolt has a rule where he doesn't want people being too crazy around children.
Why did you invite him here then?
Because Bolt's a good boy.
Do you have kids here?
I'm gonna go invisible and listen to the other group now.
Okay, you have a good time.
Yeah, you too.
The horny's gone.
The horny never leaves, but the awkward sometimes stays. You know what? Here, 1 second.
No.
Watchdog to Hunter, you have all your guys here with you. You're clear to start moving into position.
Oh, Trey, I have my hands on music.
Hunter copy, stepping off northwest towards our line.
No, butterflies. I don't like that.
Butterflies?
Watchdog, this is Galaxy.
No, not at all.
Is Watchdog go ahead, Galaxy?
You want me on Overwatch or dropping off the next squad?
Butterflies.
Go ahead and drop off the next squad. We're going to wait for everyone to get here before we assault the base.
I can fly twice.
Good copy.
Bad nightmares from the TSB op.
Well, the fact that I just saw an IED spawn right there, that's just, I mean, it'll only end one way.
Why does Falcon sound like Death Eaters have changed the life out of him? Are you okay, Falcon? Do you need a hug?
No, he's not.
He's hungry.
Old memes. Die hard. Yeah, dude. Well, we're not going that realistic. Well, so there will eventually become a point where if they do too many factions on one contracts on one side, that faction that they're fighting will eventually stop offering the contracts, and then there will be.
Sailor to High Command.
This is High Sun message.
Be advised, we have times 1 AFK flavor. Bolt. Can we get him zip tied and into the bird?
Stand by. I need to do the cable tie policy with them. He's in.
Copy last. Thank you, sir. Saber 2, Watchdog. This is Watchdog, go ahead.
Wait. You guys think Arma's realistic?
Saber is en route to AO.
I once gave a Milsim community a hyper-realistic op because they wanted one. It was a multi-hour driving around on lithium op, and the only contact they had was a PKM gunner shoot at them for 2 minutes.
Watchdog is going to be providing a base of fire from the top of
From
the
a
hill.
kilometer, from a mountain like 2 kilometers away from the road, and that was the only contact they had. The rest was just civilians, and then some fake IEDs of like putting some goats around the road or putting some trash on the road. Every time they would stop and inspect it. And then they asked me to never Zeus for them again. I'm like, but you literally asked for that, and I kept asking you, are you sure? Because you don't really know what that means. They're like, oh no, we want to do it. I'm like, okay. Did they enjoy it? No. And I kept telling them, like, you really don't know what that means. Like, ugh. Well, they wanted it, so I gave it to them.
Hunter to ground.
It's one of the ops that I wasn't able to stream or record because some communities,
Ground
they
Hunter is almost back on our
commission me for
line.
stuff.
We'll update marks momentarily,
but I
we're
do it
gonna
anyway.
stick
Well, I
close
did it
to
anyway back
the
then. I don't do it
low
anymore because it
ground
just
off
doesn't
the
pay
hill
anymore.
as much as possible compared to
Like
staying
the
up
amount
on
of time I
the side of
spend
the
on
hill.
making the ops and prepping them,
Make sure you stay
and
out of line of
researching
sight
the
from the
ops
base
and
as
all
much
that
as
stuff.
possible so we can wait for Saber to get
It's a
into
lot of
position and
time,
then we'll launch the
and
attack.
I don't have a lot of time anymore.
Saber copies all. Be advised, we're about, I want to say, estimated 5
Well,
minutes
that was
out.
done like 3 years ago.
Watchdog copies.
No, I kept telling them, I'm like, are you sure? Because a hyper-realistic op is like minimal content. It's like, they're like, no, our guys want that. And I'm like, are you okay? Because they wouldn't hand me any reference material, because otherwise I would have just followed the reference material and been fine. But they're like, yeah, no, we want you to go super, like, ultra Milsim on us. And I'm like, oh, okay.
If it's for the pistol, if it's for the pistol, you shouldn't need them.
Locally, though, when they were, like, inspecting trash and stuff, it's not like they were just, like, playing music and singing about it and laughing about it. And I'm like, all right, whatever. But, no, leadership wasn't happy with me. And I'm like, well, what? I ask you literally 20 times, and I tell you, like, there's going to be, like, barely any contact. It's just going to be an ambient drive, like, and you're fine with that. Like, you don't want any contact. Just make it Liruistic. Liruistic. Realistic, Liru. I'm like, okay. Like, bro.
This is Watchdog, go ahead.
Be advised, Sabers is boots on the ground, moving into position.
Dog copy. Mark your info route on the map when you have a chance, please, so we can keep track of each other.
Patch, this is Liru's bolt back, or do I need to teleport him out of that chopper?
He's back. He's back, you can teleport him out.
I love that teleport feature within Zen, where you can actually teleport people in and out of Vix. That's such a time saver. Generally, how I do stuff like that for AFK stuff is
Saber has landed LZ Saber and is holding.
I meant to put a Vic in here. I'm gonna have to like sneak one back here or something. But like I would have a cable tie policy where people would be able to cable tie each other and then move them if they went AFK and whatnot.
Hunter to Watchdog.
Just Watchdog, go ahead.
Be advised, have eyes on 1 times patrol currently going around the church of the town, and at least a couple, meaning 2 times infantry around in the church itself, continuing observation.
Watchdog copies all.
Shh, it's okay, I didn't see it before. He just has horrible vision.
This is 6-0.
Think I'd be able to sneak one right there? Probably. Just because transport. I mean, I thought about it, and I'm like, well, I don't think they're actually going to hit that town. Turns out they're hitting that town, because, you know, player base.
Watchdog, this is Galaxy.
This is Watchdog, go ahead, Galaxy.
Galaxy is currently at OP Gold. I am 2 clicks north of the objective on Overwatch.
Roger, I'll call you in if we need you. Ground to high.
It's high's on message.
What are rules of engagement concerning civilian structures?
Well, let's put it this way. If you blow up a lot of civilian stuff, cause a lot of collateral damage, that's going to bring up a bit more of an outcry against you, which means the government might actually look more into who actually attacked them. And if they discover it's you, they're probably not going to offer you contracts. So try to minimize damage if you can.
Watchdog copies, thank you.
And when I say that, I mean it in the nicest way possible. I'm not trying to be a snarky asshole, even though it does sound like that, admittedly. But there's a reason that in POG right now I am known as Liru the Sarcastic Corporal. Yeah, so these guys want guns up. Don't know what aggroed them. I mean, they're set to aware now, which is weird. Like, these guys I intentionally wanted aggro to like cover this area.
Galaxy.
This is Watchdog. Go ahead, Galaxy.
I'm looking at 2 times troop transports. If they try to run from you guys when you push in, you want me to pop those?
Yeah, I affirm. Just make sure you minimize damage to civilian structures.
Good copy.
Now, of course, if a civilian structure's garrisoned, it's not going to matter if they like blow it to high hell, because at that point, you know, it's fair game.
Galaxy, confirm you have thermal optics, correct?
But, you know, if they just start, like, blowing up every single building...
On a one-times infantry patrol that was heading in the direction of south.
Right, so most of them can fit, but they'll still need to do an air thing, so I can't afford to have one drive away.
I affirm they just reappeared by the church. You have eyes on them?
Yes.
Corporal Air promotion.
Good copy. See if you can keep an eye on them once they push out of our range toward farther southeast.
Right, this is Watchdog. We've been engaged by the enemy. Go ahead and move in and start attacking. Saber will be down there shortly to support you.
Good vision. I'm actually impressed he spotted that.
Times now.
Huh. I was not expecting that. I mean, I did jack up spotting to 90 for both coefficients, but usually, I guess because it was at an angle, and I know, like, through ported trees from, like, Everon Nagova, the older stuff, sometimes the AI will see through them. So I think it was that. Because otherwise, they were pretty well hidden, in my opinion. So these guys are moving in with a strike force. You got... This is also one of the biggest turnouts for POG I've seen in a while. We're up to 20 again. Usually it's down to, like, 12, give or take.
There's another one in the window. I can see his foot peeking out. Someone else is shooting.
Bit high. We got a squad heading towards us to the left. Watch it. A little bit to the left.
Hey, COG Demaxes, that's funny. If I call that a 249, I apologize. It's technically a mini-me, but both are 5.56 LMGs. How much is politics not allowed in chat? Don't bring it up, if you don't mind. Also, Willow, how you doing, my man? Patch is here. He's got the new computer. Thanks again for helping with that budget, man. Means a lot.
Oh, yeah. Dom isn't here with me. I'll look for your CT guy. I'll send it back to you. Well, if it's just Dom here...
Back down. He's down.
Alright, I'm gonna set up something heavy to send this QRF.
Galaxy.
Go for Hunter.
I believe, I don't know if that's you guys pushing into the town. Whichever squad that is, you've got contacts to your south moving up the hill. They are currently engaging.
Hunter copies. That's probably us. Mark is accurate, Galaxy.
Saber, homie.
Yeah, I might want to
Roger.
Dom, southwest. Look. Head that way.
So far, so good.
Loading.
Saber, this is Watchdog.
Go ahead, Saber.
I'm sending Dom down to you. I can't find you earlier.
Alrighto, Will. I mean, yeah. I almost forgot. You had a... You have a wonderful daughter now. I'm so sorry. I forgot about that. Yeah, no, of course your life's hectic. But congrats again on that, man.
This is Watchdog. Go ahead.
That guy
Hunter's
had
on
his
the
head
edge
blown
of
in.
the hostile area at this
Have you ever
moment,
placed civilians in with
kind of
enemies
now.
during not? Yes, sometimes as militia, sometimes just in the way. What I then try to do is I'll either have the AI or civ AI like go into buildings or go into a cowering animation or try to run out of the AO. Because I'm gonna be honest, having the civ just stand and like stare at people as a gunfight's going on is a little awkward.
Hunter copies currently at building 1.
Yeah, I see the other squad into the town, bottom right. Yeah, watch the
Alright. I'm gonna do that thing I said I'd do. And try to drive away.
Greg, this is Watchdog to all ground forces. There is an enemy gun truck moving from behind the church.
Hunter to Galaxy, gun truck fleeing west. Feel free to take it.
Now, how long is it gonna take? That didn't really last too long, did it?
Good kill.
I believe I saw one dismount to the south. South side of
Oh,
the...
my God. Well, rest in peace, my computer. Sometimes I get shot so hard, my computer freaks out for a hot second. Okay, that was instinct. I'm so sorry. I never mean to do that.
MI8. Are you able to engage it and take it out at this time?
I just shot Hattie in the back of the face.
Engaging.
I think the gunners on it started engaging. I'm wondering if they're gonna actually like AGM that thing. It is firing PKTs down at him. In cold blood, I know.
Hunter to Watchdog, be advised, we've got the MI8 right above us. We are engaging.
Watchdog copies. Galaxy's already engaging. Should be going down any moment.
Javelin just
confirmed. Good strikes, Galaxy. Good shit. They're down right next to Saber.
They're gonna find Hattie, right? Please, like.
Hunter to high.
I feel bad. This is high send message. Okay, they did.
Hi, interrogator from Hunter. Do we have any signal intercepts on the government forces at this time?
Negative, but did anything get away from the AO?
At the moment, high, negative from Hunter. Anyone else, feel free to notify high if anything did manage to escape.
Saber to high command, at least from our visuals, all clear, no escapees.
And you should be fine, over.
This is Watchdog. I'm missing one of my guys broad short at the moment. If anyone
something to
sees him,
shoot at.
send him back up to me on the hill.
Because he's watching it anyway right now, so.
This is Saber to Watchdog.
This is Watchdog, go ahead.
Be advised, broad short has somehow ended up with us. So
It's going good, Topher. It's going good.
Enticing Bolt still up there.
Roger, Dom should be down in the town at this time.
We don't know where Dom is. We're clearing the marshes right now.
She's teasing him already.
Copy.
Watchdog, this is Galaxy.
This is Watchdog, go ahead.
I get 2 times enemy infantry on map marker, 2 times EI. Gonna be to your west by the burning truck.
Watchdog has eyes on, we're engaging.
Roger.
Hunter to hot to ground.
This is Watchdog, go ahead.
Hi, this is ground.
Hunter has found 1 times enemy transport truck full of gear. We're going to leave it at building 6 for the time being and push west to go check over by that wreck.
Watchdog copies.
I don't know, I was giving them that one to at least like transport most of their guys somewhere else because the other AOs are all the way over here, but you know, we'll see what they do with the next hour, give or take. I'm gonna start garrisoning up this area. I'm not planning on saying anything else out there for another, like, 5-10 minutes.
Saber, do you Watchdog?
This is Watchdog, go ahead.
7, 8, 9, 10, all clear.
Watchdog copies, good work.
Saber to you, Watchdog, where are we meeting up at?
Say again.
Where are we meeting up at?
Do you think Arma 3 still has a decent lifespan at this point? I've been enjoying looking too much at it to pick up Arma 3. So, I'm going to be honest with you, because they've estimated Arma 4 at this rate is going to come out around 2025, which is in 3 years. The modding community for Arma 3 is amazing right now. I would still recommend, even when Arma 4 comes out, it's still going to be like a year or two before everyone transitions. So 2026, 2027.
Because we don't actually have demo blocks in the arsenal.
Roger.
I think that's perfect. Like, that's enough time to put, especially when Arma goes on sale, because it will go on sale. Get Arma, get the Apex Edition. That's usually all you need. I know some communities out there saying you now need Western Sahara or a global mobilization as well. But a lot of those communities also do a shit ton of stuff. SOG is also a really good one. But I would still get into it. It's just you do have to do some work in finding which community you want to jump in on.
Saber, do you watch
But if you go in when it's on sale, you should be fine.
Be advised, we are requisitioning a truck we found at Building 6 and are kind of hanging out.
I'm going to be honest, I'm playing with 1, 2, 3.
Copy, we're 50 meters away, coming up now.
4, 5, 6, 7. I'm playing with 8 different groups right now, weekly. Even though one of them does something only once a month. And, I mean, you know, Starship Troopers, Star Wars, POG, TSB, which does, you know, a plethora of various things. Some other stuff that's event-based. No, wait until the 17th? Well, I don't really want to talk about that right now. If you do the research, you know what's coming out. But even then, they've gone on the someone from Bohemia has gone on the record to say that you're not expecting to see Arma 4 until 2025 anyway. If you track, you know, the leaked information and
Watchdog to all ground forces. Can I get an ammo check, please?
That's cute. But I would still say over the next 3 years, what you're going to start seeing, if and when Reforger comes out, I'd imagine they're also going to come out with how to mod it.
To my last, I don't think we really.
Because I don't see Bohemia not letting that information out, because mods are the reason Arma still exists. Mods are the reason Arma's still on the map.
Yeah.
But it could be a while. But I mean, I would assume maybe when we get close to Arma 4, mods will start being a bigger topic of discussion. But when that stuff starts coming out, you'll probably see modders also looking into shifting their stuff
demo it so the enemy can't
from you know, Arma 3 to potentially porting to Arma 4. But I have no idea how that might work.
Out of it.
All I know is it's running the Fusion engine, so DayZ mods are going to be easier to port than Arma 3 mods. But I know there's a way to port Arma 3 mods into DayZ.
From the area.
So I'd imagine there might be a similar method. But, I mean, this is all my speculation right now. I have honestly no idea. Because even though, you know, leaked information of, hey, Arma Reforger, it's going to be a test bed for Arma 3, Arma 4. Beyond what they're going to release with it, no idea. But, as I said in the beginning of the stream, I'd be willing to bet that's what's going to be talked about Tuesday, or it could be a new CDLC. Not ruling that out yet, but based off of what they're hyping, based off of what also has been released over the past 2 weeks, 99% sure it's Reforger.
No, I have an RPG. I can blow it right.
Yeah, exactly, Bat Goldfish, but we'll see. That's why I also don't want to do a lot of speculation right now. I might make a video about speculation, but why speculate on something when we're going to know the answer soon, you know?
Yeah, it should be far enough.
Geth, I would assume so. Again, not making any promises, but I think if Bohemia was smart, which they've been, I want to say over the past 2 years, they've actually been taking a lot more community feedback. I've seen them reach out to more YouTubers, Twitch streamers. I've seen them, I mean, with the CDLC program, they've been grabbing independent modding groups and, you know, offering them a spot in CDLC. I think Bohemia, they're doing a lot more interaction with, you know, the players of the game, the different communities that are made. And then, I mean, Leclerc, for example, one of the 2 community managers, he's now playing actively, like, I want to say once every month or every other month, he's going to communities and playing with them. So, Bohemia is trying to step up to,
Galaxy, go to target.
You know, be more interactive with their player base. That being said, I could see them releasing the mod tools early for Arma 4, just to allow time for modders to port things over. But, again, that's just based off of what they've done in the past. I mean, they could just hold it till the day of. Arma 4 could just be a buggy mess. Again, we don't know, but they've been more open about everything from what I've seen over the past few years. So
pick them up and ferry them to the home island. That way we're out of the area, and then we'll continue on.
Bohemia's being more interactive, exactly.
As Watchdog, I've
Bohemia Interactive, I know,
new
right?
LZ at this time, but if that's not going to be
Fun fact,
possible
Bohemia and
to land
Bohemia
there, then we
Interactive
can
are
move
separate
to
entities,
Shoreline.
apparently, so, yeah.
I got eyes on that LZ. I'll take a look.
I don't know. I'm going to be honest, Neutron. I do have hope because the things I've seen over the past 2 years and, like, the level of community outreach, it's certainly higher than what they started with back in when I started doing all this in 2016. And it's little things. Like, Deadman Miller, for example, finally becoming, like, an unofficial official employee for Bohemia, because that man knows, like, everything about scripting. If there's something not publicly available for scripting, but you have a question that covers it, he'll find one of the secret pages of the wiki and send it to you on if your question is answered by that page. So it's done better. It's definitely done better.
Are we waiting on the helicopter, or what are we doing?
Hey, from just making sure that Galaxy's okay with the LZ I set up.
Tumbleweed's exactly right. All they need to do is just release the tools and let the modders mod, let the YouTubers stream and record,
interchangeability, because I want
and
to try to
they'll
get
be
as many
fine.
of these next objectives
You know what I
done
mean?
in one go as possible.
And I think they know that at this point. Work smarter, not harder. But yeah, I could be completely on, but this is just me speaking as a YouTuber and streamer that has been part of these processes for the past 2 years on stuff that I can publicly talk about.
Hunter 2, Watchdog, we're moving to LZ at this time. Confirm you want us as first squad out.
Hey, firm, Hunter. Watchdog is also going to get on the helicopter.
Hunter copies.
By the way, if you do want to look up stuff about Reforger, there have been a few channels. I think Psy Syndicate put something out about Reforger. I haven't had a chance to look at it yet, though. But Psy Syn, I think, would be on the money. There's another channel that's been talking about stuff. I think last February they put something out. So, we'll see.
Galaxy, no room, take off.
Now, I will be curious to see if and when Reforger is released, how it does play, how the performance is, and then I think we're going to see a gap between, like, over when Arma 4 comes out, just a gap of people staying on Arma 3 and transferring to Arma 4. I'm still debating what I'm going to do with it personally, because I don't know if there's going to be a Zeus interface, for example. I have no freaking idea. I've heard rumors that there might not even be. They might replace it with something else, or they might have it as, you know, a DLC for later, depending on where they choose their focus on. So, I don't know. We'll know Tuesday. That would be kick-ass, actually, if Reforger had Zeus. I don't think it's going to happen, though. I would be ecstatic. Like, I'd spend an entire day just in that fucking interface tinkering with every single thing. I don't think so, though, because, again, if it's based off of DayZ and Infusion, DayZ doesn't have an official, like, mission editing thing. You know what I mean?
Galaxy, send traffic.
Be advised,
So I
Saber
don't-
and the remnants of
I
the
don't
other
think there's gonna
squad
be a
were
Zeus
going to be
interface.
moving out of the town because we
We'll
just
see.
realized if a government garrison shows up to investigate and we're just chilling, that's going to be bad news bears. So we will remark new location.
It is, yeah. So I'm
I
giving them
am
the full 10
one
minutes
mic out
here.
from you. Copy. We're just gonna
Lagger,
head
shoot
back
me a
up to
message on my
Old
Discord.
Bellevue,
Just do
we'll
exclamation
we'll
point
try to
Discord,
park
join
up
that,
on
shoot me a
Flat
DM. I
Grass
will
Street
send you a
somewhere.
link to
Stand
the
by.
community if you want. I'm being a little hasty on that because we just got through a 9-week DDoS. And they use links like that to find IPs for TeamSpeaks to hit, so I'm just a little wary about shit like that. If you don't mind my little security.
This is Saber 2 Galaxy.
Send traffic.
Do you want us to just march back up to LZ Saber, or do you want us to try to land on this hill over here where we are right now?
Where are you?
We're going to be a hard east, about southeast-ish of that from you.
Eyes on.
Not to step. Not to step. Not to step.
Get back. So, last thing I'll say, just again as a reminder, Reforger is meant to be. I've seen the words testbed and tech demo used. Testbed from the public release. Tech demo used by Bohemia people after we ran Splendid Squad, and I put that Easter egg in there, and I got yelled at for it. Though I think they were more pissed at me because I used a Bohemia Interactive logo when I was supposed to use a Bohemia logo. But I still found that funny, but I agreed in the long run. But that's for a different conversation. But I think it's a genius thing because that's going to allow them to basically get feedback for it and then, you know, prep Arma for accordingly. But I think we're just going to see a lot of features from DayZ in it. But yeah, going back into it. I'm sorry. This is Hi-Sun message.
Interrogative, I seem to remember you mentioning you would get us some sort of fortify tool for this,
I completely forgot about it. I'm so sorry. I was making all of the stuff for the document, and it completely crossed my mind. I will make sure to work on that tonight before I go to bed.
Hey, from no biggie. Someone mentioned it, and I figured it.
I completely forgot I was going to make that for this mission series.
And don't worry.
Because entrenchment e-tools were being buggy.
Send and go Team 6.
I'm a goober.
I am hoping for another friendly airstrike.
I'm not.
Ground troops.
No. Kensico, please, no. Thanks for the 4-month resub, but no. I hope we keep enjoying the operations. Hope we get a nice kick out of this scenario, but no. Please, God.
Welcome back, Dave.
Don't do it. All right, I can pull.
Watchdog to Hunter.
I can pull that thing away. I'm going to delete the stuff over here. God, like, it was funny.
Watchdog to Hunter.
If that happens twice in a row, I'm going to be slightly annoyed.
Hunter to Watchdog, we're all rearmed, just waiting on you for the second phase.
Alright, they still got about an hour. We'll see what they do.
Good check.
Alright, awesome. Yeah, sorry, I called you.
Yeah, final thing I'll say about Reforger, I will probably release a video just giving my 2 cents based off of what's been, you know, publicly available and known for the past, I want to say, year and a half.
And then Saber can do their rearm thing, and
and then I've noticed that they've been really active on Twitter on their Tuesday announcement. But there are some stuff they've released on Twitter over the past 2 weeks, which is why I think it is what it is, but we'll see what other information they give. Because again, as I said earlier, might be a new CDLC too, but they didn't hype up the other CDLCs like this, so we'll see. I do have theories on CDLC as well. But I don't think now's the time. But there's been a bit of a gap since the last CDLC compared to, like, Global Mobilization, SOG, and then Iron Curtain. And I have a theory on why. Which, I guess they're back at base. But let me put it this way. So, SOG Prairie Fire, so how do we say it? How do we go with this? Global Mobilization release to a mixed crowd. It was more favorable than not favorable, though, so it was a good overall release. Then you had Prairie Fire release. I want to say, I think, what, a year ago? 2 years ago? I want to say a year ago. I think it was longer, though. What the What are you doing? Oh, I think he's hitting client-side bunnies because they have thermal signatures, Keck. Then you had SOG release, which was amazing. SOG, in my opinion, was the best CDLC they've released. And then you had Iron Curtain release, which was a total crapshoot. Good map. Don't get me wrong. Good map. But there was nothing new in there that didn't already exist within, like, Cup or RHS. You know, Cup units, Cup weapons. That's what I'm talking about in that, not Cup terrains and whatnot. And I mean, even 3CB Factions, I would say, has more content in it than what Iron Curtain had. Again, good map. But it was very mediocre. And then we haven't really seen a new CDLC. We haven't really even seen them talk about CDLC since. So here's my theory. I think Bohemia saw that falter apart. They looked at how well SOG did and looked at how well Iron Curtain did. And I know for a fact because they invited all the teams of people to their headquarters in Czech Republic. And I'm willing to bet my bottom dollar that was one of the places where they collaborated on CDLC stuff. We had people like Icebreaker go. You know, I mean, he's one of the map gurus. Any Arma vet has been on at least one map, probably most of his maps made by Icebreaker. But I have a feeling Bohemia put like a PSA out to any other CDLC groups out there saying, hey, make sure if you release a CDLC, it is up to SOG's quality, because they cannot afford to have another crapshoot like Iron Curtain. And the fact we haven't seen a CDLC in a while means we're actually being saved right now, because I think Bohemia is now being a lot more cautious about releases for CDLC. And whatchamacallit,
Watchdog to Galaxy.
they're just trying to make sure they don't have another flop like that. Now again, that's my speculation. I could be wrong, but I have a feeling that that's the reason why there's been a big gap. Could be wrong. See, I mean, but another thing that fits here is maybe they gave it a big gap, so whatever their announcement is on this coming Tuesday, which they have publicly said on Twitter, could be more of a big announcement, because, you know, you wouldn't want to release a CDLC and then have a major announcement for Arma, which, again, they also changed their name to Arma Platform, which does imply it's going to be another thing in the Armaverse, which is why I think it's Reforger. They wouldn't make that name change if it was a new CDLC. That's another little point to add on. But they wouldn't release a CDLC and then a few months later do something like this. No, they'd want to generate all of the hype they could. Which means I think this has been in the plan, in the works for a while. Which is why when it was leaked, what, like a year ago? 2 years ago? I think that's why I accidentally pissed off that, whatever, Bohemia executive. Back when Splendid Squad. I didn't know any better. I thought it would just be a nice meme. But anyway, we're starting to see them get back up on the missions. Why are you dead? Why are you AG? What the hell happened to you? They weren't over here. I think this BMP just spawned in and died. So let me go ahead. Armed forces. APCs, BMP2. Now, one of the rumors I did hear a long time ago was one of the CDLCs was going to be a Korean War themed one. Still, like, haven't heard anything about that rumor since. That was like ages ago, though. I still love to see it, though, because I haven't seen anything. Like, there's a reason it's called the Forgotten War, for example. I haven't seen anything about it. I think that would be cool personally, but you know, c'est la vie. Let's go ahead, put a weapon group down right here. This one I want to do a wide patrol over yonder, and I gotta set up all my things around here. I don't think we're gonna see naval stuff because Arma isn't really designed around naval stuff right now, unfortunately. I also don't think you're gonna see any build-ups on, like, you know, scuba diving combat, which granted, saw their scuba stuff is actually really good. It's basically a build-up on vanilla,
Feel free to mark
and it works quite well for what it is, you know, for their seal stuff, too.
I think we're going to go ahead and attack this as long as there's nothing too insane.
But I wouldn't expect any heavy
Hunter copies, we're currently pushing.
Actually, no. We could see it because technically the first CDLC was the Jets DLC. That was the first bit of evidence where we saw Bohemia outsource something to a third party, Blackbird Interactive or something. I could be wrong on the name there. I don't know why that one came to mind. That one might be wrong, but and then they completely like redid how they redid how jets work. Missiles were redone with the Tanks DLC, which was purely a Bohemia project, but I will always say I think the Jets DLC was the test bed for the CDLC program. And that was also a step in Bohemia's direction to trusting more elements of the community, or at least third-party areas, to doing stuff like that. Again, just my speculation. But it led to that. He's high off of graphics. Yeah, because Patches has a new computer, because we got him one. That guy went from a laptop literally falling apart that was like 8 years old to now he has a 3060 Ti. It's great. Send message.
Be advised. Question about the potentiality of things
Black
we can buy.
Bro's homered, you're right. Here, I'll look it up 1 second. Say again, over.
Question regarding things we can buy on your document. How much are glow sticks?
They're listed.
I'm going to buy a lot of them, thank you.
Well, you just buy it once and it's added to the arsenal permanently, but that doesn't take effect till after this campaign ends. Who made the Arma 3 Jets
all
DLC?
ground forces, be advised, I've got eyes on 1-time Shilka at position 1, along with a
Bravo 01 Studios, and their logo is an F-18, which is the F-18A, which is why I got it confused with Blackbird, which is the devs for Homeworld. You're right. I completely screwed that up. That's why I said I don't think it was right, but...
This is Watchdog, go ahead.
Hunter moving to Hill 484, going to peek the crest and see what's up with the town, since 484 is a much closer position.
Now again, let me make sure these guys are hostile.
Mark the Shilka position on map.
I think I already did that earlier in the op.
Ignore my last. It looks like
now, Homeworld 3, that one I'm really excited for, because I am in the Discord.
I love you, Liru.
That was my childhood. I keep track of everything. That one I've got some interesting theories for, but they still haven't released enough or publicly said enough for me to make any assumptions yet. All I can hope for in speculation is it's more like Homeworld 1, because that was my baby. I personally disliked Homeworld 2, but yada yada. Son of Shadow, thanks for the 52-month resub. One of the OGs with the founder badge. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, my friend, and I hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario.
We also have an additional 8-man patrol approximately 50 meters south.
Fives, I'm going to be honest, you're going to hate me for saying this, but I don't understand the reference.
A helicopter moving in. Galaxy, is that you?
And Pet Goldfish, I'm sorry to hear that, buddy.
A-firm, just touched down at LZ Rattler.
Would I take suggestions for contracts? Sean, yeah, by all means. I always take suggestions. I will say, though, I have a document, a Google Docs document.
Watchdog to Saber, I need you at the Watchdog base of
Falcon? Oh, he's mountain climbing. That's cute.
Squad. I'll have one of my
it's at about, I want to say 342 pages right now. It hit 300, I want to say, like 5 or 6 months ago. And I'm almost at 350. Somewhere it's like 342 or something. I'd have to look at it again, but I'm just going to be taking ideas from that and using them as contracts, and then just deleting things. Right now, they're more generic right now, but these will be the more specialized or third-party contracts.
Be advised.
But
half my squad's
I have enough op concepts to run till the end of time.
He fell out after he realized that I was sniffing his glow sticks, so stand by.
Watchdog copies. Be advised. I'm going to repeat what I said earlier. There is a approximately 8 times person patrol about 50 meters to the south of the base 5 position, as well as 1 times enemy Shilka in position 1, and approximately a squad-sized element of guards.
So him and Domball is left. Interesting.
Copy. I'll let my guys.
I guess because it's been quite slow, which
get our lost there and then try to get eyes on that for you. Do you want us to engage it or just?
Hey, Shot, thanks for the Twitch Prime sub. I hope you keep enjoying the operations. Hope you get a nice kick out of the scenario.
I've got one of my guys with a javelin
Neutron.
getting ready to engage the Shilka.
My wettest dream is the plot of Homeworld 3 is they get to a new galaxy and it's the Beast Galaxy where the Naggarok came from. That's not going to happen. We're not going to see the Beast in the original game. I genuinely hope we see it as a DLC for Homeworld 3 because Beast were hands down my favorite faction.
Saber to watch.
As for a Cataclysm remaster, it's not going to be called Cataclysm because
Be advised, in reference to
it's called
marker,
Emergence right now
Watchdog,
because
BDF,
fuck.
or VODS, that marker,
yeah, Blizzard
and where's
Activision
the
owns the
patrol in
rights to
regards
call
that, so we
games
don't run into
Cataclysm
it.
because of a World of Warcraft DLC release. Hey, righto, Halo Shot, welcome. We've just been speculating about various games. It went from what Bohemia's announcement on Tuesday was to CDLCs to now Homeworld.
This is Watchdog, go ahead.
To fight or to play.
Eyes on that position.
Back when I played multiplayer way back when for that game, and even when I still do occasionally, I would always see that Beast multiplayer mains were usually the most creative and also the most chaotic.
This is Watchdog, be advised. My men have spotted a T-55 southwest on the road. Break, we're being
These guys getting engaged from the rear. Whew. But it's been a while. It's been a very long while. I occasionally grab a few people and we play on
one of my guys
a
is
Hamachi
engaging the
server.
Shilka, then we're going to engage the T-55 west on the road, facing west, with approximately 5 men guarding it.
Hunter to Watchdog, good copy. Looks like that patrol in between our positions engaged us.
Solid copy. You're clear to engage and then move into the position. Shilka is down. I repeat, Shilka is down. Watchdog to Galaxy. If you can engage that T-55 and take it out for us, that'd be fantastic.
Saber to Watchdog, we are mobile again and back together. We're heading south to the positions on the front.
Watchdog copy.
Yeah, they claim to have lost the source code, which I do believe them on, because if you read the interviews of the original state of the Homeworld IP and how they got them, they were literally in some dude's basement. I don't doubt them for a second, so if they were to remake the Beast, they'd have to make it from scratch, but all the more reason just to make it in Homeworld 3, you know?
This is Watchdog. We have a BMP approximately 200 meters. Break 300 meters from our position. Galaxy, if you can take that out as well, that'd be fantastic.
Yeah, this guy's still back here. I'm going to have him move up. If not, to at least push through. There goes the tank. That's because he's doing that.
Saber to Watchdog.
This is Watchdog, go ahead.
Be advised, this is unknown.
Steel Panda.
Unknown if it's the same patrol or a new patrol, but we are engaging enemies behind the line. We'll mop them up for you. They're
Bro,
gonna be right
I love the
behind us.
evasiveness this thing's giving.
Watchdog copies. Watchdog to Galaxy.
All because he can't get up. No way! No way!
Watchdog, this is Galaxy sent traffic.
No way! No way! No way! He's gonna do it! He's gonna do it! Oh! Oh!
Galaxy just took a hit from a fucking ATGM.
Oh!
Watchdog copies, we'll try and find that for you.
Oh my god. I can't believe that just happened.
Hunter just killed that BMP.
Oh, it
copies.
doesn't
Do you have more
matter.
AK to
He
take
did
out
his
the
job.
T-55 for good. My javelin is empty.
Oh, that was
This is
beautiful.
Saber to all units on yet, but you advise we are engaging armor.
Oh, you glorious bastard, you.
Hang on. Go. Wrong net.
Play of the game right there. Holy shit.
Repeat last, Saber.
He's gonna blame me for that too.
We've got bazookas and rockets raining
Jeez,
down
Liru, I didn't know that.
armor hard south of the total front line. Do you want us to go for the bird if it's down?
BMP-2s in Cup or RHS will do that to aircraft.
Or an enemy bird?
Is Galaxy
I don't
down
know
or
why. They just do it.
I believe he was just hit.
Oh, he's down, buddy.
Copy. We've got eyes on enemy armor and are engaging from Hill 484. Do you want us to move in or just hold?
Hold your position unless you absolutely have to move.
Copy.
Hunter to Watchdog.
So I will say I am going to give him, because of how we're doing the campaign, I'm going to give him 2 DAPs every
Be
week.
advised, Hunter is currently inside first of enemy trenches. Mark accurate. T-55 is decrewed, not a threat. BMP cooking off, and that is
I just didn't think we'd ever see one of those actually get shot down, but
position 1.
we did.
Watchdog copies all. Galaxy, do you copy? Watchdog to Galaxy. All squads, keep an eye out for smoke plumes. Galaxy might be down or he might just be out of range, I'm not sure. I heard him on my short range for a short time and then he stopped responding. So keep an eye out. Saber, you are clear to move.
Oh, you got me. I wasn't speaking out.
Copy, stand by. We're having some things going on.
He's in the water now. I need a shark mod. I think a shark mod does exist though, but I need the shark mod. So I can Jaws people.
This is Watchdog. Apparently Galaxy is dead, so just hold position. Let's regroup at the first position, and then we'll
Narwhals,
come up
right?
with a plan to
Stab their
attack the second
prey.
position.
Hunter 2, Watchdog, we're investigating the T-55 times now, going to see what kind of state it's in, because we believe we saw it get decrewed earlier.
Watchdog copies. Also keep an eye out for an ATGM. Galaxy called out being hit by some sort of guided missile, so keep an eye out for that. Watchdog has eyes on an igloo chair. There might be more that we missed, though.
Oh, man. Can emu swim? No, they go under the water. As far as I'm aware. I just can't believe we actually caught that in 4K. Now only 1080p, but that'll get upgraded soon. Hell, actually this weekend, technically. Alright, I'm also going to set up some QRF. We're going to have a BTR-60 come up with 2 convoys.
Check.
Or 2 squads of infantry, excuse me. Let's go ahead, set that up. APC, BTR-60.
50 check.
Good check.
Good check.
Saber to Watchdog.
This is Watchdog, go ahead.
Be advised, we are engaging Armor. We have marked our position on map and are slapping things on the road.
Go ahead, transport on the map.
To Watchdog.
This is Watchdog, go ahead.
Update on the disabled T-55. It's pretty fucked, but my engineer thinks he can get it at least workable again.
Roger, you are clear to do so if you would like.
Hunter copies, we'll get it workable and we'll leave it to you to assign who you want working the T-55 once it's mobile again.
Break. To Watchdog, be advised, we knocked out an enemy BMP-2, I believe, but we're getting hit by a Shulka. We are moving hard east because they're tearing us up.
Watchdog copies. If anyone has AT, get on that right now. Hunter, this is Watchdog. You're out of AT. Do any of your guys have the ability to take that choke out?
Saber to Watchdog, we are trying to take it out with our AT, but appreciated support from anyone.
Roger, I'm trying to get AT for you right now.
Watchdog Hunter, we still have AT at this moment. Just get a mark on where that choke is.
Yeah, I blew up your RPG. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? Oh. That.
Watchdog.
They apparently did that. Do something about. Oh, they did. Okay.
This is Watchdog. Go ahead, Galaxy.
I'm up in the second bird.
Watchdog copies.
This Saber to Watchdog, be advised, we had to move from position. We've knocked out the Shulka. We're going to be
no, don't get me wrong. Good shot.
Moving into a tree line in a ravine.
Again, my job isn't to murder the players, guys. It's to provide a skilled opponent for them that is tough to defeat, so it's not a steamroll. But it, you know, it's a proper balance for him. I just blew up his Dishka position with an HE round, got a few kills. That's smart.
Saber to Watchdog.
This is Watchdog. Go ahead.
Be advised, Shulka BMP2, double check on that one, and static out, we are still engaging.
Send an MTLB in there.
You said you marked the Shulka on map?
Be advised, we've knocked out 2 enemy vehicles, 1 a Shulka, 1 some sort of transport, and we have also knocked out a static within the town.
Oh, gaff. Shh.
Watchdog copies.
Shh. Don't ruin the surprises. I have a few plots in mind for something like that. The whole Zeus shtick is killing the player base and blame the AI, remember? Yeah, only if that's the type of community that warrants. So in some communities I do that as a joke, in other communities I don't do that at all.
Infantry in the town. Do you want us to move into the town and start clearing?
I'm trying to have AI pull back after they suffer
If
high
you're
amount of
capable of
casualties.
doing so
But,
without taking heavy losses, you're clear to move into the town. We're engaging a squad bearing 219 on top of the hill right now.
Copy.
Watchdog will catch up with the rest of the units as soon as possible. Hunter, what is the status on the T-55?
Just I see T-55 just needs tracks. We're currently working on it.
Solid copy, let me know when that's
just
good
so I
to go.
can set up some AA, in enemy territory where it makes sense.
Saber 2, Watchdog.
Watchdog, go ahead.
Be advised, we're packing up from our current pause and heading south. I'll mark our advance on the map. PID if you see infantry coming into the town from the south.
I'm trying to have this APC move online with the infantry here.
Watchdog Hunt is engaging those infantry on the
I can make a killdozer. I have made a killdozer in the past.
That's going to be us.
Though it's been with a giant bulldozer instead of the actual, killdozer folktale that people call it, even though it's not really folktale.
You said you're coming in from the south?
You know what I mean.
Or excuse me, we're coming in from the north. Arma decided to flip my compass. We're coming in from the hard north. Disregard last.
Watchdog copies.
Alright.
Watchdog, this is Galaxy.
I heard the BTR firing.
BMP West.
Mis-IDing it as a BMP.
I believe I have eyes on the town south of that rebel garrison.
I think it still had 2 people in it.
Armored Vics.
Would that be position 2 that you see vehicles at, or?
Yeah, they're getting out of the open right here because they are in the open. Did you just get in that T-55 and boot my... Oh, you bastard.
Squads. We're taking
innovative, though.
On the west. There's some sort of armored vehicle there as well.
They didn't like you doing that.
T-55 dealing with enemy infantry now.
Oh, no, I just heard him. Alright.
Solid copy.
Hey, first, that is the second gear.
A lot of his stuff got disabled. Another RPG misses, and instead goes over these guys and detonates. Oh. That's funny.
Friendly, do not fire.
That one hit him. Oh, and he's flaming out.
Scratch that. T-55 is disabled.
And now he's on fire.
Saber 2, Watchdog.
Watchdog, go ahead.
We're engaging another enemy vehicle on the south side of the
Bro's
town.
on fire.
Knocked it out with Falcon.
That MTLB just got taken out. Body got flung from it.
Scratch another one for Saber, another armor.
Watchdog copies all. Good work.
Sean. Yes. Damn. All right. One of you got one of the contracts I was excited about, and another one of you just mentioned another idea I had for this campaign. Ah. Y'all are killing me. Also, fun fact, they might not be the only PMC trying to do a specific contract at any given time. And that's where I have to pull out Mr. Dice.
Galaxy sent traffic.
If you don't have any tasking
that was
from
Mr.
ground
Dice.
command, can we get some javelin drop-offs or anything?
A good old
I can
D20.
mark a pause for you.
If it gets a 1, then fun things happen. Great minds think alike, exactly. But I'd imagine if some of you have been watching me for a while, you can probably get into my head and figure out what I'm going to do and say and deliver. In which case, welcome.
Watchdog is favored.
I think Saber just got smacked right there. Medic picked him up.
Radio check 5-0.
They got Falcon and Brub. Good check 5-0.
Copy, copy.
Ah, Mr. Aggressive Falcon, man.
We did not copy.
I occasionally bully him, but I don't bully him all the time because then that would be a reverse type of favoritism and he wouldn't feel like playing.
Be advised, we're doing fine. We've just gotten lit up by infantry, but we're fine. We're pushing hard. We're rallying up in a building inside the town.
Yeah, so their player base is pretty well split
Roger,
right now.
Watchdog is going to pull back to you. T-55 is dead. Hunter, I recommend you pull back with us to the east so that we can all secure position 2. Position 1 is essentially cleared out, so there's no reason for us to stay here. Once you get your guys mediced up, we're going to be falling back.
I have no idea what that
I
was
would
about.
not advise that, but we can still do it because we got hit crossing the open field to get here. So once we medic up, if we go back up the hill, we're going to get hurt all over again. So do you still want us to move or do you want us to hold?
No, I'm saying Hunter and Watchdog are going to push to you guys.
Oh, copy. I thought you meant for us to fall back.
All right, let's start putting some more heavy armor
down.
down.
No, we're pulling back to you because we're taking contact from the west, and there's no reason for us to stay here when we can continue pushing south to clear out additional positions.
Copy. Hunter will hold our pause and medic up, and once your movement's done, we'll go from there.
Patches, you're Saber, you goofy crackhead.
I am aware. Saber is going to be, if you are moving, Saber is going to be in the house, one of the 2 houses at the hard north of the town.
So the only reason I am sending heavy armor is because they do have a freaking thing with an AGM. I want to make sure he has stuff to do as well.
Saber, please do not
but I'm going to hold on BMP2s because those can apparently shoot them down quite well.
Watchdog, Hunter.
All right.
This is Watchdog, go ahead.
I believe we may have dealt with the infantry contacts to the northwest. If we're going to move east to Saber, now would probably be a good time.
Hey, firm, start pulling your guys back to the southeast to get into the town.
Hunter copies doing that.
All right. Where would be a good place to put the MI-8? Let's put it just back here. MI-8. Set that to careless hold fire. Put an infantry group in there.
Saber to Watchdog.
This is Watchdog. Go ahead, Saber.
Be advised, we're healing in the houses. We've got fire coming in from east, south on the hills. Anybody that can engage that infantry.
Oh, don't give me the map bug. Come on, there we go.
Watchdog will try to engage once we start pulling back. We're getting guys mediced up right now, and then we'll push your way.
Copy. We'll keep holding.
That way, the chopper, careless hold fire, will ignore everything, land the troops there. Troops will get out, and then I can task them to go in.
Hunter.
And the next best thing I can do is set something up right here. Comms are breaking down for them a little bit.
Saber to Watchdog.
This is Watchdog, go ahead.
But I think that's because people are getting shot.
Saber has moved out from the house, so it's going to be the brown house, the house with the beams, and some sort of rock fixtures, all friendly infantry. If you are shooting from the north towards the south, PID, how copy?
I'm going to send the careless hold fire in case he aggroes early, and then I'll micro him later.
To your south on the hill at this time.
Copy.
Saber, this is Galaxy.
Coming on the rear. I just got to go micro that in a second. We got this squad coming around, putting pressure on their right. Broadshore, I don't know what he's doing. These guys, meanwhile, back here doing medical. Medics are doing work tonight, though. That's a definite. And I don't know what the tanks just did, but they did something.
Hunter, this is Galaxy.
Amazing. These guys I'm going to put in a diamond formation to group.
Galaxy Hunter, send again.
Was it Saber that asked for the javelins?
If that is correct, Saber did ask.
Right.
Whenever you're ready, however you want to coordinate that.
No SRBM, wait, what's SRBM?
Or if you want us to head on LZ, we can do that.
Our PNAT ones can be fun.
So I can't drop them on you? I would have to land somewhere.
Copy. If you want to mark the safe LZ on the map, I can try to send runners.
This is Watchdog to all forces. Be advised, there is an enemy hit
good grenade
to
throw.
The southwest. Galaxy, if you get eyes on it, you're clear to engage.
Roger.
Saber to Galaxy, could you prioritize what Graham just said, please? Because they're getting close with some scary grenades.
Good copy. I'm also looking at two.
Oh, please fully land. Don't break your tail.
Southeast.
Oh, you're teasing me really hard with that. I think they're okay. These guys, I can go ahead and set the careless hold fire, off a careless hold fire. I do that so they don't. Oh, please don't load back up. All right. And if I want to go closer, I can just start selecting in G-Cane. And then just in case they get locked into the going in and out of the Vic glitch, I can do that.
Watchdog, whoever's coming down the hill to the west, that is us, to your hard east, right in front of you. Please watch your fire.
Now I'm...
Watchdog copies. None of my guys should be shooting at you, but if they are, feel free to shoot back or yell at them.
Saber Hunter copies.
Copy, we just had tracers coming over us.
Church.
Oh, didn't mean to delete that shell correct. That's fine. Mistakes. Teleport on the Overwatch so I can keep within radio comm. We got Tiger now. Breaching this area. We're at 930. Short range ballistic missile. I don't have anything of that caliber in Cup, at least to my knowledge. And even then, the only thing I have is like some rocket artillery stuff. Did you just goof that grenade throw? Yes, you did.
Saber 2 Watchdog or anybody on net, please watch your fire.
And you just goofed that grenade throw too, but I think that's actually going to save you. Wow. Tiger, okay. That's not how it's supposed to work, but you made it work.
That would not have been us.
You made it work.
Copy. Someone saw friendly shooting at him, so careful firing over anything to the south or north.
Jeez, don't run into each other's lines of fire, guys. That's how accidents happen. Of course, they can't hear me right now, but I pretend that they can. Yeah, at this point, they're going to be told to run down here. You got some suppressive fire coming out from the woods. Actually, the high area there.
Church clear. Looks like we got what appears to be a command team. We got at least one dude with a beret in here.
Watchdog copies.
Jesus.
I'm getting medicked up right now. Can I get a
Appreciate the handgun pull there.
Saber to Watchdog.
Is Watchdog, go ahead.
Be advised, Saber is pushed up to the white building and the barn on the complete other side of town to the edge.
Roger, what kind of enemy contact are you getting right now?
It's going to be infantry to the south and rockets coming from the west.
Watchdog Galaxy, are you to the west of the infantry?
Dude, you really
right now?
should get in the cover.
Negative, I am.
Okay, your funeral.
Sabers, Roger, be advised.
Cover.
One of my riflemen is confirmed. We've got RPGs barreling down on us from the southwest and west.
I'm gonna hit him if he's still in that corner.
Get eyes on to southwest of position 2 and engage anything.
Okay, good.
Right now, I got tracer fire coming from the top of the hill.
Hunter, the last call sign, we're already looking for that. We gotta push up though, because we're in defilation phase 2, hostile southwest.
Oh, wait, that might be Where's that reinforcement squad from our left? Bro, I swear. Oh, good shot. Right as I clicked, though, I don't think the round launched, though.
Saber to Watchdog and Hunter, be advised. 2 friendly infantry coming from your east.
Alright, I'm gonna put them in a staggered column instead.
Watchdog copies, 2 friendlies from the east.
Hopefully they'll path, but no promises. Yeah, you got Hattie up here on his own. He's the one taking all this fire.
This is Watchdog, go ahead, Galaxy.
I believe I took out the guy with the RPG.
Watchdog copies, thank you very much.
Oh, they're on defend only, but there's no real way I can get them to pull back.
Watchdog, go ahead.
Do you have an engineer in your party? Because we have a vehicle we can cover if you want. Or maybe we can...
Oh! Uh-oh! Uh-oh! Oh!
Hunter does have an engineer. Hunter, can you get on the over here and fix it up, thank you?
Hunter copies, yeah.
I will be on the ground for TMTM, but I'm probably going to be a little late to TMTM because these guys are...
behind repair, so don't worry about it.
It's going to be a while. How's this tank doing? Oh, it's fine. It's just marauding around like a little silly goober. You're playing a very dangerous game, buddy.
I believe that this position has been sufficiently cleared of hostiles.
It's a very dangerous game.
Have no problem taking it themselves. I would recommend that we push that contact to the southwest. Once we clear them out, we'll then push south to start clearing out the next position.
Woo. Hey, Mac, how you doing? How'd you enjoy the PvP event today? The 154 op, man. That was awesome. There were some slightly desyncy parts, like very slightly, but for 154, like expected. Well, I thought I was going to perform worse, but the only thing I guess I was confused about was OFCRA's overall tactics in that. I was expecting them to be a little more aggressive. They were a little too cautious for my taste, but overall, I think it was a good match. Yes, Sean, but I'm not really going to focus on that because that's very niche, but if that does happen, it will lead to additional contracts or special missions where it just might like add something to their arsenal, like a cache of gear or something like that. Not every contract is going to be for money. There might be some contracts that lead to vehicles or the ability to purchase something from someone else or a percentage discount on certain prices from a certain faction. There's a lot of things you can do. It's just how creative do I want to be with it?
Galaxy.
But for now, the next few missions that involve this for the next, I want to say, month and a half is just going to be building capital to then play the game because then I take away their fancy stuff.
Into the town.
Roger. I gotta set down at base.
Yes, POG unaliving the no-no targets is definitely the norm. What are you doing? Why have you stopped?
Watchdog, this is Galaxy.
This is Watchdog, go ahead.
RPG bait?
I'm gonna be off
all the way back here, good God.
Mics while I help Saber out.
Watchdog, copy.
I'm not even sure if I'll be in RPG range, but we'll see.
Hunter, what's the status here, guys?
Fuck!
Watchdog Hunter.
Good fucking shot! Holy shit! I thought I was still in cover.
Southwest, unknown contacts. Far looks, northwest, not southwest. Looks like one-time squad pushing out of the hills. 300. Hunter mark accurate.
Watchdog copies. We're right on top of you. We're helping you defend for that direction. Once Sabres get to go and they get their javelins, we're going to start pushing southwest. I believe we're taking artillery fire right now, so start dispersing.
It's in direct fire. Artillery's something different, buddy. God, I am an asshole. I correct over the dumbest things. Technically, indirect fire can be regarded as artillery fire, but so can like stray rounds or mortars and stuff.
LZ chicken feet is going to be where Saber is going to be to pick up the javelin.
Oh! Oh!
Good copy.
Oh! 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 He ran right into that! Oh! Oh!
Once we finish the head, I'm gonna get him out of here because
This is not a fun zone. We gotta at least stabilize.
He ran into it. I intentionally make sure not to hit him with them. I never try to directly hit him because it's usually really hard to bring him back up, and he ran into it.
Stabilized, but
oh! Oh, he walked into it. Oh! Trooper, shut up!
Watchdog Hunter's pushing west up the road.
I'm not trying to be malicious. I don't expect it to happen. I expect everyone to be focusing and seeing the round come in. So I'm like, oh, they're not gonna. Yeah, it'll be fine. It wasn't fine. It wasn't fine. Oh my God, it wasn't fine.
Hunter to Watchdog, did y'all just fire an RPG over our head?
This is 2IC, affirm, that's me.
Affirm, you were short on that. Hold RPGs, Hunter's pushing those contacts.
Oh, that. Yeah, I think I hit him in the head too, because most of the wounds were to the head. Oh. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. Because here's the thing, AT rounds don't do a lot of damage, like splash damage to infantry. There's not a lot of area of effect damage. If I was using HE rounds or thermobaric rounds, I wouldn't. First off, I'd never give that to an enemy faction. If I did, it would be like a really rare thing. But that stuff will murder players. So you got to be careful about that. Or I'd use it for cinematics, but I give it to players because it's fun.
Boys check fire, be advised, you have
but
friendly up
AT
here
rounds don't do much. The only time an AT round will actually like do a lot of damage to an infantry guy is if you hit him with it, which is why I try to make sure not to hit him with it. And even when I want to hurt people with it, I'll make sure to land it next to them, not on them. Yeah?
Instead of moving the javelins into the helicopter one at a time, would you mind just throwing some into the inventory?
How many?
10 should be fine.
Okay, I put 10 in the inventory.
Much appreciated.
Galaxy, this is Watchdog. What's the ETA
this is all happening. I guess pricing-wise, I priced everything for 2022, so it's supposed to be like current day. It's just, you know, different factions will have different militaries and everything.
We'll spread the javelins out around the squads, and then we'll finally push south to the next objective. Ground to high. Can I get a time check?
Time check is about 20 minutes. I gotta try to get out of here by 10 to make my 10 o'clock appointment. I don't mind going to 10, because then, you know, 10:05 we do up to debrief, but then I gotta be out the door, you know?
Okay, if you think that's enough time to take out the third objective, we can try. But if you want to go ahead and call it here, I'm okay with that.
Saber is also okay with it.
If that's the case, pull back to the previous position you just took, and we will go ahead and index.
Copy, copy.
Alright, so 150, 275.
Back to church.
So they are up to... small thing I did look into. I looked up a guy called Bo Gaming, who's apparently a, mainly a War Thunder content creator, but I heard a rumor that he has, Arma ops. And that those Arma ops usually go 2 to 4 hours, but they can sometimes go higher.
Hey, Galaxy,
I did some research. They run something once a month. He's running something, like this weekend, but I got other stuff, unfortunately. But next month, I'm going to try to get on that, because I just want to see what it is, because I've always wanted to, you know, try out every little Arma thing I can think of, so. I think that'll be cool. I might even take a leadership role. Not a command role, but probably a squad leader. Just have fun.
Hi, do you have any guys southeast up on the hill?
This is high. I'm not over there, so I wouldn't be able to tell you, Wink.
Excuse me, Watchdog, apologies.
150... Yeah, I'm just recounting that. 275 plus 302, so they would be up to 577. Which is a little over 500,000, which, you know, that's good. The only reason this took so long is because they did that side contract, which is fine. Waffles, this is high. For the sake of time, I'm going to index it here. Over.
Copy,
Go for it.
Saber too high. Do you want us to load it in and then you're going to press the funny button?
No, I'm working on it right now.
We did it!
Oh, he did a pay for pain cell? That's cool. That's awesome, actually. Other people are taking my concept? and applying it to their own place, great. I mean, pay for pay is a great way to gain revenue, in my opinion.
I watched Lucid get hit by that RPG.
Yeah,
that was incredibly funny watching the direct hits.
Dude, the trauma plate is the only reason I lived through that. Like, dead ass. I lost all three trauma plates to it.
You got 0 damage on your chest, actually.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's because they hit my trauma plate.
Oh. I fired the first one. I'm like, okay, it's lawn. Let's do what I did earlier, land an RPG in front of the guy who clearly should have moved by now. But anyway, yep, second one goes in. Cool. Third one, yep, it's going to go. Wait, what is that guy doing? Oh, no. No. Oh! That wasn't my favorite thing that happened, though, and I don't mean to bitch. Waffle, that BMP, I was trying to get it up the hill. It then decided to backpedal. You missed, I think, like 2 or 3 AGMs on it, and then it was turned to face you, and then I saw the funk of it launching the ATG. I'm like, oh no, it's gonna hit you.
I was wondering what killed him.
I followed it all the way up. It wasn't an Eagle. No, it was an ATGM launcher on the BMP2 you were trying to kill, because after you missed the third one, it was lined up to stare at you. So it fired it at you and sniped you, and I'm like, oh my god.
In ATGM.
So I saw it coming in, and I figured it was you are seeing it, so I dipped down and tried to break line of sight, and I figured that was good enough. And
once the AI launches that, if you do not evade it, it will hit you. And the only reason it locked on to hit you is because it aggroed on you, because you, I think, tried 3 times to hit it while it was trying to drive up the hill, but it was being evasive because it couldn't drive up the hill. But it was completely lined up to face your chopper too, so it was just a really bad circumstance. But because of how this campaign's going to work, I'll make sure you at least have those 2 those Blackhawk DAPs to work with, because they're going away at the end of the campaign. Because again, this is a setup to build your economy so you can then buy stuff.
Every time I looked at that first objective, I would look, I'd see a big vehicle, be like, oh, that's not good, that's kind of scary, and then I'd look away and talk about something else, and I'd look back and see another vehicle and be like, oh, that's not good, that's really scary. And then I looked back away again, and then looked back and saw another vehicle, and that was just, the map was very deceiving. I was like, 3 little buildings? What could possibly go wrong? Everything went wrong.
So, real quick, we're up to 577,000. Also, because I didn't say this, but I was talking about with my chat, there will also be other contracts not affiliated with either group. And, contracts can be anything. They're not just money, but I probably won't get into those till next mission. But we might see third-party contracts. It also depends on where you go, what you do, because I am starting to weave those little webs, because I like doing it, because I'm a little scheming bastard. But anyway, hope you had fun. Patch, hope you had fun.
Yeah, I had a great-ass time. I thank you all so much for who helped buy this, because this is going to I appreciate you all.
I told you guys he would think it was me RCing, but nope, it was the AI.
So in terms of two questions.
I get so much
first
shit.
Thing, something we thought of we need to get out of Dodge. We need to get out of town. We realized it slowly. Did the government know if we did that or not? Or are you not going to tell us until
no, so there was another chopper coming. You got out of there before the other chopper landed troops, so you're fine.
God.
They don't know you.
Okay. Yeah. And then second quick question. So we're completely wiping the arsenal after this. I have a basic arsenal back from the day. Can I send that to you, and then you look that over and see if you want to use that, or are you just
but
gonna wipe it completely?
I'm gonna wipe it completely and just put medical in there, and it's up to you. But I'm not doing that until we're done with this map. Not today. This wipe will probably be in like a month and a half once you fully take over an island for one of the factions, or you do something else, because there's 2 other things you could do.
So further
Okay,
to that, then, wiping it besides medical, does that mean that the economy we're building up currently, we're going to have to use to buy our starting weapons?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay,
so,
that's what I was
I feel like the AK is a good one to go with, guys. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
AK is always good. But hey, the man's got to go.
I can mess with you, I'm happy.
Guys, don't let this devolve yet. Does anybody have anything final for Liru? Because he has 13 minutes.
Thank you for your contribution and for dealing with us.
Yep, thank you for helping me match. It's really good.
No problem.
Thank you.
It was fun.
No problem.
Welcome back, Patch.
Hello.
Welcome back,
looking
Patch.
up the video.
Yes. I had a roaring good time. I was like, I can see
I just look in chat and I'm like, I see from Falcon, Liru Patches is getting high off of high quality graphics.
I saw that.
Okay, so I was like, Falcon sounded kind of depressed, so we were being dumbasses to try to make him feel better. I'm like, hey Falcon, are those markers on your chest? I'm gonna sniff them, and he's like, those are glow sticks, and I told him I was gonna sniff them anyways. That's why I rated you about the glow sticks, because I'm gonna buy them and sniff them.
Last thing I will say too, there will be a few more things that come up on the spreadsheet, specifically in the first page, where it's like you can buy them at any time, basically for some basic bitch stuff like cheaper plate carriers, some cheaper helmets, different clothing, and yada yada. So keep that in mind.
Question: will we be able to keep the current BJC or whatever it is, PMC uniforms?
We'll talk about that.
I'm
We'll
still
figure that out.
bouncing out, but you will at least have one basic uniform to start with, just in case you decide, hey, I'm going to buy the mini-me machine gun and the scope, and oh, that costs over $1 million, there goes all my money, and then you just have uniforms and machine guns.
We'll figure it out, Reno. Don't
I mean,
worry
that
about it.
does sound like a fun op.
That sounds like a
You
nightmare.
have no space for the machine. You know, yeah, and then you buy an MI-15 or 6, whatever. Yeah, do it. 35 too.
I'm not doing any of that. Anyways, anything final for Liru? Because I don't want you.
Where do we get the photo? The group photo?
That's on my stream. I will take some pictures, crop them after TMTM, and I will put them in there. Patchwork, I'm going to send you a battery to replace that, whatever that is, okay?
What? Wait, what?
I swear I'm hearing beeping in the background. But anyway, go ahead.
It's your fire alarm.
Oh, yeah.
It's your
What?
smoke detector, Patches. Your smoke
Yeah,
detector keeps squeaking.
I don't have. Okay.
Or
That-
it might be the
that-
CDLC thing.
that,
remember?
whatever that
When we were
was.
doing Nitros.
I don't know what you're talking about, but we'll figure it out later.
Gotcha. Good luck.
I can't hear whatever you're hearing.
All right, I'm going to cut the stream. We'll be back in like 15 minutes for the TMTM up. So, thanks so much for watching. Go operate operationally. Enjoy the rest of your day or night. Cheers. And hopefully Patch doesn't have his house burned down, because we just got him a new computer. And that would be funny, but also really, really bad. So, hopefully I'll see you in about 25.